AJ Schlotterbeck, the one, the only. I'm here with AJ Jones. AJ, this is the first race we've done here on AEC Sports, your little broadcasting deal, and I'm proud to be here. Not the first one for the series owner, though, so why don't you talk about that?
Yes, I've known the series owner for some time now. He owned many series before this with the same name. Most of them weren't very popular, some with A chassis and some with the tank chassis. This series is different because the series basically took the place of Jacko Racing to the point of even using the Jacko Racing cars. But whatever you say about Jacko Racing's faults, VRA is a great series with great competition.
Exactly, and the level of competition is incredibly high here. We got popular characters such as Jason Gallagher, and yeah, other people who you may have never heard of, like Dylan Musso 123, Zane the Train, and Fortnite Emily Rock, which is a great username. They've all had great finishes this year. But that's enough about the drivers, all right? I don't know many of the drivers. I know who 2K Blue is. I don't know who any of the other guys are, except for Fortnite Emily Rock, great username. This race is 70 laps long. The track is 2.6 miles long. You do the math, that's quite a few miles. It's a plate track. It's going to be some great racing, as plate tracks always are. 33 degrees in the turns. Not quite as much on the straightaways. So let's go on to the starting grid, AJ.
All right. On the pole is Commander Remy. On the outside of him is alphabetical user Insane Moreau and Nathan Pinker on the second row with Final Phantasm and Chris Bald Paul on row 3.
Yes. And then 2K Blue and Scentless Apprentice on row 4. On row 5, it's Trainwreck 7, not to be confused with Trainwreck 6. Very different. And Delco 44, who is subbing for Shulk. Row 6, we got Bolt 9094 and Inside Lane, and I Caught Rona and Joel Luke Kato 5678 on row 7.
Joel Musa 123, who won the last race and who is the points leader, with David Beast Law on the outside of him on row 3. Jeff 21 underscore game and JJ 56776 on the 9th row. Rounding out the field today is Halting Moko and Spectral Rancor on the 10th row.
That's the starting grid for the Aaron's 187. This is going to be an interesting race, AJ. They're all here sitting on pit road, looking like some Gen 3 NASCARs. Explain the cars to me. They look like Gen 3s to me.
They are Gen 4, I think.
Sorry, Gen 4. I meant Gen 4. Yeah, Gen 4. They look like Gen 4 Bush cars to me.
Yeah, he didn't really want to use the Gen 6 or Gen 5 COT cars.
Yeah,
So
it looks like Gen 4 Bushes to me, like late Gen 4 Bush cars.
a lot of colorful paint schemes in this series.
A lot of color here. Very colorful league. We got a pace car here. That's something we don't have back in the RF really very often, is a pace car. So that's cool to see. Now, because of course we're RF bills, we got to talk about some of the guys here who have raced over in our leagues. 2K Blue, very talented. That's kind of just how I know these guys. So I can tell you, 2K Blue's got a lot of talent, and even at plate tracks, he's very good. In Fortnite Emily Rock, though, if he's here, I don't know if he is here currently, sadly. If he shows up, I mean, he's really dang good on plate tracks, as we saw at the Heinz Truck Digger race. Is there anyone else here who's got a lot of talent? You talked about Jason Gallagher.
Yes, Jason Gallagher. I don't think he's here right now.
I don't think he's here. Yeah, he's really famous.
But Nathan Pink, he raced in ING Formula E Championship when that was a series in the.
He also raced in Drive in Hungary. I raced against him. He's okay. I mean,
yeah, he's an okay driver.
Now, it's going to be interesting getting to know all these guys. We got a guy in a Ricky Bobby scheme back here, Inside Lane. That's a pretty good scheme. We got a Coors Light scheme, number 40. So I instantly have a guy to root for, AJ. Yeah. Coors Light scheme. That's Joe Luke Kato 5678. I like that scheme. Look at that. And he's from Jamaica. That's cool.
Yes, and there is a Cole Trickle 46 scheme in the field.
I don't see a Cole. Where's the Cole Trickle? What?
It's
there it is. Yeah, the Chevrolet car. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That is nice. And he's wearing a Matt Kenseth outfit. Pretty cool. So, who's your pick to win this thing, man?
I don't know. This is kind of a I don't know. I mean, this is Talladega. I mean, you can't really predict anybody.
It's going to be a hard race. I assume there's going to be a little bit of lag, even with all the Jackal scripts. I feel like there is still going to be a little bit of lag here.
Okay, how about we
And
take our
being
first
able to
break?
manage that is actually very important. That is a skill.
Yes, how about
Being
we
able to manage turn drops.
how about we take our first break?
Let's take our first commercial break. And
Yes.
yeah, I got some great commercials.
Yes. We'll see you
Message from our sponsors.
yes, after the break.
Yes.
Well, we really like the styling and the personal safety system.
And that 5-star safety rating is awesome, but...
Well, how about a test drive?
That's a bunch of them. Oh, my goodness. Bust us out there, Sammy.
Hey, where do you think I can buy some cheap clothing?
Try Bob.inc. They have a wide variety of clothing that's very affordable, and they're made from scratch.
They must sell other stuff too, right?
Sure they do. They sell all sorts of motorsports related things. They can even make you a fire suit.
I have been in the market for a fire suit.
Thanks for the win.
Maybe I should try out Bob.inc.
Bob.inc, the best racing products in the country.
Vaporgate has the gayest shirts on Roblox. They have Ass Finboy AJ Schlotterback merch. Isn't that enough for you? We got all sorts of stuff. We got Borrow Van, Lilo and Stitch shit. Fuck, I don't know what this even is. Go to Vaporgate on the Roblox store. There's a space between every letter because we make bad choices. And buy my shit! One. It's you. You're bringing us back.
Oh, I guess I'm bringing us back.
You are,
Okay,
yeah,
we're
I
back
told
here
you.
at Talladega Super Speedway for the Aaron's 187 for Bob.inc Racing Association. We're awaiting the people to roll off here.
Yes. Now these cars, it's going to be very interesting the kind of racing we have today because I don't know, Jackal had a lot of, there was a bit of a tandem in Jackal. I remember watching a couple Jackal races.
Hey,
Is it
here
going
we
to be
go.
like
They're
that or is it
rolling
going to be a classic Gen 3 pack race? What do you think it's going to be like, AJ?
I don't know. From what I've seen, it is kind of like Gen 4 pack racing, I should say.
Or Gen 4. Yeah, I keep saying Gen 4. They're
Yeah.
already running into each other on the pace lap.
Yes. We have rolled off here in Aaron's 187.
Now, what is this GUI on the left here? It's just a blank white GUI with a 0. Is that
Yeah,
like a
I don't get
GUI?
that. I don't get that.
Now, I believe this is this NVL or no, or is this Vision Lag? I think
This is
right?
NVL.
It's NVL, okay. Although there's so many cars, there's quite a bit of lag. You can already tell there is some lag. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot like Truck Dega, only it's gonna be a very different kind of Talladega. I believe this Dega is a lot more banked, so you're gonna be able to see cars honestly like corner a bit more efficiently, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
A little bit more stable in the corner. Pushing into corners may not be as much of a thing though. I don't know how these Jackal cars react. I remember pushing into corners being a no-no when I tested some Jackal cars out. So
Yeah. Basically. Well, I really love how these cars shimmer in the light.
yeah. Oh, it's because they're just a mesh.
Yeah.
I hope this mesh isn't stolen from NR. I don't think it is. It might be though.
It might be. Yeah.
I think it's just a normal papyrus mesh, so I don't feel so bad about that. Because it was someone's hard.
Anyway.
I don't know. It's a nice mesh. Oh gosh, the 23 almost just got turned under pace. It's kind of sad.
Well, this is gonna be a good one for sure. The pace car off into the freaking pit road. We're about to get underway.
I think we are about to get underway here as they come through the tri-oval. Two abreast. And they accelerate away out of the restart zone. And here we go, 70 lap race.
Green flag is out.
Green flag is out, yeah. And already they're racing each other pretty dang hard here.
Wow, they're like 4 wide back in the pack.
4 wide in the back there, yeah. As the 20 car just trying to, or the 02, I believe. No, sorry, that's the 02. Yeah, trying to do what he can do, pushing the Sprite car here. Who is the Sprite car here? I can't.
Sprite Car is Commander Remy.
It's Commander Remy. All right.
He is the
So
pole
Remy
sitter.
does, I believe, hold the lead.
Oh my
Bump into
goodness.
each other a lot at the front here, so it's kind of hard to tell who's in front. But the 0-2 gets a good push from the 51. Gives the 10 a bump, and never mind, he got turned. Yeah. These guys are racing pretty hard for this early in the race.
Oh, there they go.
Now, almost a blowover there at the back end. That's a lot of cars that get sideways, but they keep it going. These are the kind of cars we talk about, self-saving race cars, AJ, right?
Mm-hmm.
These are self-saving effectively, and I think someone just jumped out of their car and caused an accident. Did you see that?
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't.
That's
oh my goodness. Where's the GUI though?
What the GUI doing? But yeah, the racing's pretty good here. That's what I was saying. These are kind of those self-saving race cars, you know? They kind of keep themselves on the straight and narrow when you get them sideways.
And the host
that is something that certainly helps keep the racing here clean. And, you know, it's a blessing, but it's also a little bit of a curse. Because sometimes you want to push the limits of your grip, you know? And you can't really do that with a car that does these cars do under certain loads. You know what I'm saying, AJ?
Yeah.
As the, I believe the 18, oh no, it's the 12, sorry, nearly turned the Vix car there, but it looks like they keep it going.
There's the GUI there.
You got the GUI now? Yeah. So the leader is still Commander Remy, but oh, never mind, now the 58 gets a big push from the 12. And Remy blocking hard here. These cars can take a bump really, really well. These guys are...
Yeah. They're basically single file now.
Adept. Yeah, they're basically single file. Everyone's trying to get back on that bottom groove. We've seen this in Heinz races. We've seen this in art races. Drives in Hunger races even. Once everybody gets single file, there's not much of an incentive to pop out too wide, honestly. Once you're all single file. So I wonder who's going to be the first one to try and make another groove. Honestly, only laps into this thing. I think right now you always want to get in a line and conserve fuel. There's going to be 4 pit stops during this race. About that many in 70 laps, and you never know when there's going to be a yeller or something that's going to, you know, bunch everyone right back up. And there, speak of the devil, caution is out.
Caution is out for the first time in this Talladega race for the
Someone just got popped under
Racing
caution
Association.
And I believe that they're having a small one under caution here. There's like 4 cars sideways. That's a medium one.
So we'll bunch the pack up and start again.
Yeah, gonna re-rack. I believe that there was a wreck at the back of the field. I think that's what happened. As everyone gets nose to tail and stops on the back. So AJ, any thoughts on the racing we've seen so far?
It's been kind of boring, I would say.
Yeah, they've all kind of just gotten into one line. I think everybody's trying to just conserve fuel right now.
They're trying to conserve fuel and wait until the end, basically. There are no stages in this series.
Yeah, no stages here. And you just kind of want to stay in line and keep yourself clean. That's a big part of it. I mean, these cars, they're not the easiest cars on the planet to wreck, but once you wreck them, I mean, that puts you at a huge disadvantage because getting these things turned around, I know it's hard. So it's going to be a struggle for anybody who gets knocked out of that front pack to get back into that front pack, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly who's going to be able to stay out there and keep racing hard. Because, you know, you want to race hard to get to the front. Because Zane Train got to the lead, by the way, I believe.
Yeah.
But when it comes to, you want to get to the front. But at the same time, you don't want to get mixed up with other guys causing wrecks and crap. And now we got a pace car pulling these guys back around here.
I'm eating dinner, so the people at home, sorry if you hear freaking eating.
Just mute your mic. Just mute your mic when you're not talking. That way.
All right.
Just focus on the leaders, honestly. I think they're going to be pitting here. I think pits are open. I don't think anybody would want to pit this early,
I believe they are. Somebody jumped out of their car, by the way.
Yes, people keep doing that. It's a little bit sad. Tragedy. I like the one guy who's hopping on. Oh, there's, and they've had the massive one under caution. Good job, guys. 4 wide under caution, man. These guys. This is almost as bad as RRF Indy pacing. Almost.
They're 5 wide. There's my 5 wide racing.
6 wide under caution. Yeah, pits are open. Here they come down pit road. I think everyone's just going to be taking 4 fresh Goodyear tires and Sunoco fuel.
Let's do a freaking pit road like analyst.
Yeah, pit road analysts. Yeah, well, they certainly all are trying to find their boxes. They're all kind of struggling.
The 88 into the pit road. The 4 fresh tires and Sunoco
Oh my
fuel.
god, the 58 rear-ended a guy! He missed his box! Zane, no! Zane, you're supposed to be
Oh
good.
no.
I talked this guy up, I thought. No, I talked up 2K Blue.
Wait, what is
I love the
Nathan
casual
Pink
explosion
doing?
sounds when two
He's
guys
like
run
going
into
into
each other
the
at 4 miles an hour.
or the garage.
Good job, guys. 2K Blue had a good pit stop there. He actually, I think, improved 3 spots. So good job, 2K. Yeah. Hey, who are you chilling for today? Who's your pick to win this thing?
I don't know. I really like our pole sitter commander Remy. He is
I
back
like
in
Remy.
7th place.
I know 2K Blue and Jeff21 are both good at plate racing.
Yeah.
So they have a good chance, I think. Same. Nathan Pank is talented, but he gets in his own way, you know, when it comes to racing. He gets in over his head sometimes. That's not something you want to do on a track like Talladega. He's currently stopped in his box, but you know that's just not something you want to do on a track like Dega.
Yeah.
Now, as they are all going to come back around, I believe they're going to go green this time. I don't think they double up here.
Just saying that this race. Oh, the pace car wreck.
Oh no.
Well, anyway.
Pace car.
Oh no.
Pace car
Anyway.
Oh no. Anyway, we didn't need him. I think he just. Yeah. Pace car can't get straight.
Okay,
Oh my gosh.
so this is gonna be 70 laps no matter what. There are no green white checkers in this series now.
Gen 3 rules, pretty much.
Yeah.
They raced back earlier, so. Or Gen 4 rules. I keep saying Gen 3. To be fair, the Cold Trickle car is a Gen 3 scheme, so like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
As they come to the Geico,
Nah.
I hope it's Geico because I keep saying Geico.
Intel.
Intel? No, it's Aaron's. It's the Aaron's restart. Or something.
It's the Aaron's restart zone. Yes.
Yes.
Green flag back out.
I don't know.
No.
Doesn't appear to be.
Yes.
No, I think they're gonna go around again.
Because the
Yeah, all the drivers seem confused. A couple guys said green in chat, but this is not gonna be green.
what stages? There are none, I don't think.
Apparently, one guy DNF'd during the funny earlier, so I think we have a DNF.
Yes.
Dang. Apparently, yeah.
Nathan
Corner
Pink,
cutting
I
shades.
think.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It's Cone Murderer. Everyone, it's Cone. It's Cone,
Yay,
guys.
it's Cone, it's Gavin Day. Well, anyway.
Boo. And the pace car is back on track. Woo!
Everybody give him a round of applause.
Round of applause for getting that thing refired after running directly into the wall.
After that massive accident. Sir chokes a champ. Oh no.
Mr. chokes the champ. I'll choke him. Okay. Well, I like how it says Nathan Pank car. That's nice. What is this GUI over on the left doing? Do you have any idea?
I think it's
Does anyone know what that's
speed.
about? I hope Nathan Pank's going better than 61 miles
No, like
an hour.
speed on pit road.
Oh.
Why is it in the middle there though? That's
He
kind of weird.
stopped in pit lane. I don't know. I like how the pace car is a Gen 6.
Maybe it doesn't update until somebody else goes through.
I don't know. I like how the pace car is a Gen 6 and all the cars are Gen 4s.
Yes, this is a vintage series.
Vintage series. Official pace car fusion. Pace car peels off down pit road. They're going to go green this time. Alphabetical user brings them to the green flag. Coming towards Aaron's restart zone on lap 8 it'll be. And they're off and racing again. One car goes through the grass sideways.
Wow, that
That's a
was
good
a
save.
shot
That's a
into
good
the
save
freaking
there.
tri-oval.
That was Joel Musso. What a great save by him.
He's our points leader.
And now that lag strike, you saw the lag spike there, AJ, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
A little bit. Scentless Apprentice in the 51 gives the 11 a push. I wonder if he's going to try and pull out here and just get up on the high side. There's one car making a run there, the number 8 car. Trying to make something work on the high side. Doesn't get anything there. I think he made up one spot on that restart now. As we see a little bit of the slinkying effect. Very similar draft scripts that we see in other leagues where you get that slinky effect going on
2
pretty
by
good.
2.
2 by 2 now. Oh no, the 62 gets sideways. Keeps it going straight though. And now here
Merges
comes
into
the 11.
field. Oh no.
Oh no, there's a car sideways.
Wow.
And keeps it going. Good save
2 by
there
2.
as the 11 goes to the front. I believe the 11 is Spectral Rancor. Yes, that's Spectral Rancor.
Wow, they're 3 wide back there.
That was a very good move by Spectral Rancor to take the lead, though. I don't know if you saw that. He came up and got a good push there. Now, as they're 2 wide for second, the 51 gives the 11 a pretty good push there. The 28 on the outside of him. As they are getting together again. They're 3 wide at the back, though, AJ. You see that? 4
Yes.
wide almost. And as you can see, you get up on the high side, you get shuffled back pretty dang quick, don't you?
Yes, the bottom lane is basically the dominant line. The only line.
Now, if you watch Spectral Rancor, you saw how he got to the front, and now you see how he's not really blocking even. He's just kind of letting guys get their runs and have them run out. He's just kind of holding position now.
Yeah.
As they all get in one big line. AJ, you have any insights on what the strategy right now could be? You think they should just keep tucking in line, or?
Yes, I think that is the prevailing strategy here in the early stages of a race, of any plate race, if I might say.
Yes.
You really want to just like keep your fuel, like, I don't know, fuel mileage low.
You want to keep yourself in one piece, and you want to keep your fuel mileage in a good place.
Yeah, you don't want to be ruining your race on lap 10.
Exactly. And I mean, as we see, these guys are already pushing hard. They're leaning on each other, but they're not really going too wide too much. I mean, we see the 51 trying to make a move there, but that run's going to peter out pretty dang quick.
We just joined the call. Terrible.
Terrible. Frankly, terrible. I mean, if someone gets in the call and starts screaming slurs or something, we can just move to a private call. So.
Yeah.
Insano joints.
Also, don't do that.
Don't do that, please. If you do that, I'll beat you.
He
I may
will
look
beat you.
I may look like a little skinny soft boy, but like when I'm angry, I turn into a 6'1" Nebraskan who wants to murder you. Yes.
Don't
But
want
right
that.
now, Spectral Rancor putting on a clinic right now in how to lead at a super speedway. You know.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
I mean, honestly, we saw this during the Heinz truck race, so I wonder, does lag lead to cleaner racing?
I would think so because
we had a 10-car pack that was like straight and didn't do anything stupid for like 5 laps, 10 laps during the truck day race, and here we have a 20-car pack not doing anything stupid.
yeah,
On this platform, on this track, to not do anything stupid requires at least like 8 milliseconds of delay, I guess.
yeah. Lagging
Yeah.
is what makes people cautious because you don't really know where people are.
Exactly. It makes people maybe, not have their foot always down on the throttle, maybe not always pulling out and causing massive accidents. That's very smart for these people, And right now, it seems like they're having a hard time passing in this pack, And these cars so stable compared to some earlier Jackal cars and earlier draft cars in general that had bump drafting, I mean, look how stable these guys are in the corner, I say, as they go sideways,
my
and the 12 car is
goodness.
going to be backwards across the pack. And I
Oh,
think that
that's
they're all gonna
really only one.
save
Oh,
it.
never
Nope,
mind.
They're not. They're all sideways. It's 4 cars.
That's
5
like
cars
5
now up in
cars
this
there.
melee.
Oh my goodness, 4.
Yeah, 4 of them were able to
Yellow's
keep it
out.
going, and that's the caution. Yep, that was to be expected, AJ. We'll see who all got caught up in that. I believe that was Joel Musa is up in that. The 12 cars in it. That's a lot of cars, AJ.
Yeah.
And now 2K Blue trying to make something work on the outside. That didn't happen. Now we're going to come back to the caution flag with Spectral Rancor continuing to lead. AJ, your analysis on what caused that wreck?
I think it's just people getting too aggressive too early in the race, basically. You really don't want to be doing that, as I said earlier. Like, just want to conserve and stuff. I don't know. Maybe that was just a driver error and stuff.
I think it was just a driver error. It was a push in the wrong place.
Also, look at chat.
Yeah, they're saying they froze, and I saw what you said.
Okay.
I think that it was just a push in the wrong place coming into the corner. I think he got underneath the guy. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like he got under him and got him sideways, and that caused a pretty big accident. 4 cars, I think 5 cars were in it total, and 4 of them got stuck on the high side.
Yeah.
Now, as the field's going to come to a rest here on the back straightaway. Somebody's throwing his water bottle at someone else.
Oh, dang.
And we have a hat. We have the 38 as a hat currently. That is.
And there's literally like 10 wide.
Yeah, watch Chris Paul. Watch Chris Paul.
Oh my goodness. It
Apparently
isn't gonna
we're do a
freaking...
shutdown to try and help with the lag.
It isn't gonna help with the lag. Oh my goodness.
This track has about 5 polygons. Why would you ever want to shut down?
Okay, we'll go to commercial.
We'll go to commercial now. Buy my merch.
Well, we really like the styling and the personal safety system.
And that 5-star safety rating is awesome, but...
Well, how about a test drive?
That's a bunch of them. Oh, my goodness. Bust us out there, Sammy.
Hey, where do you think I can buy some cheap clothing?
Try Bob.inc. They have a wide variety of clothing that's very affordable, and they're made from scratch.
They must sell other stuff too, right?
Sure they do. They sell all sorts of motorsports related things. They can even make you a fire suit.
I have been in the market for a fire suit.
Thanks for the win.
Maybe I should try out Bob.inc.
Bob.inc, the best racing products in the country.
Vaporgate has the gayest shirts on Roblox. They have Ass Finboy AJ Schlotterback merch. Isn't that enough for you? We got all sorts of stuff. We got Borrow Van, Lilo and Stitch shit. Fuck, I don't know what this even is. Go to Vaporgate on the Roblox store. There's a space between every letter because we make bad choices. And buy my shit! Welcome back to the Bob.inc Racing. It's Bob.inc Racing. That's really what's going on here. AJ is my co-commentator. I'm also AJ. That's confusing. Anyways, we've seen some racing so far. We're on lap 10 when we had a red flag and shut down due to some lag. Now, AJ, what do you think of what we saw so far?
I think it's just... It's boring, kind of.
Yeah. They're in that feeling out stage of a plate race.
It's it's the early stages of the race, so it wouldn't be that exciting.
Yeah.
But
we had some pretty good racing. We had a good pass, and then somebody else tried to also make a good pass, and he just kind of caused an 8-car wreck and got everyone all up in a mix. So now the pace car is getting everyone back behind him again. I believe our leader is still Spectral Rancor. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that beautiful Pennzoil, the Weather Channel. Those are two sponsors I wouldn't expect to see together, but it's a good car.
Oh, I should probably put the AEC Sports Corner logo there.
Probably should, yeah. So, AJ, do you have any updates on your picks to win this thing? I think it's Spectral Rancor. If he can stay out front and keep that thing clean, he'll be doing a good job.
Yes, but don't doubt Commander Remy. Oh my goodness. I am holding true with my pick.
The man, isn't he the one who caused that big one?
No, it wasn't, I don't think. It was in the back, so...
Oh, wait, who caused it? Zach? Wait, was it Zach?
No, he was like, back more, so...
Yeah, I was gonna say, Zach the NASCAR is not here. He can't hurt you.
Zach the NASCAR.
He's not really, he can't hurt you.
Well, my spectator UI isn't working.
I like how half these guys are Shocks Martini guys. That's great. What is it with Shocks Martini and taking over plate races?
I don't know.
It's kind of sus. It's kind of scary.
Okay.
I would like to apologize to you guys for the quality of this. This is not how it usually is. Usually every week this is fine. Like, we've done tracks literally half the size or even smaller, and we've had 0 to no lag.
With as many cars?
Oh, I have an unpopular opinion about racing on Roblox. I think that a little bit of lag makes it better because guys are more cautious and they don't wreck as much. I found that out during the Heinz truck race when we had basically half of your field. It was basically the same guys. And we had a 20-car race, and there was lag, and there was like 5 wrecks already, so it was really clean.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's not a popular opinion, but I think it holds true.
Yeah, I know, but I just want to apologize because that's kind of ridiculous.
Oh no, it's fine. You don't have to apologize.
You can't control it. It's fine. Yeah. AJ, are we on break? Right. He's still on.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Matthew.
move back to
All right. Yeah. Good luck hosting it. You're doing it. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, he's gone. That was Matthew
He's gone now.
So, what were you saying?
I was saying that so far these guys have been really cautious, but there's been a couple guys who are racing pretty dang hard. I don't know if racing hard this early is a good idea.
Yeah. Probably not.
As we see guys turning each other under caution.
Well,
Well, there's your guy causing a wreck under caution.
Oh, this is great.
That's a good job. Yeah, good thing that you picked him.
Commentators
Thanks for
curse
picking
me
Remy.
like.
I like how Spectral Raincourt, I think he's talking shit. Am I allowed to say shit? I think AEC Sports is an online broadcasting service. I can say shit.
The FCC isn't gonna be very.
Yeah, the FCC won't let me be, so let me. Not sugar seed, but it feels so empty without me.
It does. It
does.
really does.
It is empty without me. You can't have a road racing broadcast without Slaughter at the back, okay? I guess you could, but why would you?
Why wouldn't
I like how you can see the decal of Talladega off in the distance. That's great scenery. I need a decal of
photorealistic Talladega can't hurt you.
Realistic Talladega can't hurt you. Realistic Talladega. Look at the realistic banking transition they gave up on halfway through making the realistic banking transition. we need to ask Bob for this Dega, because this is a good Dega. Like, add some scenery to it, we'd be golden.
Yeah.
Because I'm a scenery boy. I got the scenery on my track. So we're getting ready to go
be talking
again.
about this.
What?
We probably shouldn't be talking about this on a freaking broadcast.
Talking about what? Me stealing people's tracks?
About wanting the freaking...
Wanting the track?
Wanting
I mean,
the
we're
track.
currently in an intermissionary period because they're trying to sort the order, I think. Okay, the pace car is going to pull off here. And we're going to be taking the green flag here very shortly as they come to the Aaron's restart zone. Spectral Raincourt leading your guy, AJ. Let's see how Remy does here. Spectral is going to bring him to the green flag as they come through the restart zone. He got a really good restart there.
Man, he kind of faked him out there.
Yeah, that was interesting. And the 10 car pushing the 11 here. Those two are checking out on the field on this restart, but you don't want to get too far ahead because the field can get that run on you, can't they?
Yep, they can. It can happen in an instant, really.
It really can. Now, AJ, when do you think these guys are going to start really sending it?
I would say around the 40 lap mark, I would say, is when people will get, like, somewhat aggressive, then, like, would tend to go.
Also, I assume you have the camera on the leaders, right?
Spectral, yeah, I do.
Yeah. So, you see the way these guys are coupling up in the corners and on the straightaways. These cars, you got to give credit to Bob. He gave us some very stable cars here for these guys to race with.
Yes.
Like, these things are just super stable. They're super glued to the track. And that promotes some pretty good plate racing.
Yes.
Now, you see him going 3 wide in the back there if you pan your camera over there. Now...
Oh, man.
I think the guys in the back have a little bit less to lose by being aggressive and a lot more to gain as we see two of them crash. And
that's
one of them almost go up and over.
9094.
Yeah, you see someone go up and over back there. I don't know who that was.
Bolt 9094.
That was him. And another car goes sideways. This guy is almost in front of the pack, but they all keep it on the straight and narrow.
Oh, to the inside.
We see they go 3 wide, and Remy's going to take the lead here.
That's my guy. Let's go.
Remy with a great passer. I hope you got that on camera. They went 4 wide almost.
Yes, I did.
That was a great move. And now here comes the 88 looking for a run here. Stintless Apprentice on the outside looking for somebody to help him out. He's not getting any help right now, though. 3 cars on the bottom, only 1 up high. I think that car up high is going to try and get back down low. He gets back down low. I believe that alphabetical users in the 28. I don't know who the 88 is, actually.
Let's see. Freaking.
That'd be iPod Rona.
Ah, yes.
It's a very topical username that will totally be relevant in the future. As we see, oh, here comes Rona going to the outside. I don't think he's going to have any help, though. That's unfortunate.
No, they're going to stay on the bottom here.
They're all going to stay on the bottom, and that's unfortunate. He got a push, and he took it, and he just didn't get anywhere with it.
Yeah.
The 51's going to give the 28 a huge push here. That is a big boy push right there from Stintless Apprentice. And now Remy's holding his line, but at some point I wonder if he's going to have to start blocking.
Oh, there they go!
Oh, that's a bad time to start.
Oh, no. He saved it. Oh, my goodness.
He's got it. Keep your foot in it. Yes, what a save.
Wow. What a save
there. Ender Remy almost got pushed all the way through the grass there, but he kept that thing on the straight and narrow.
Pass in the grass. It really was the pass in the grass.
It really wasn't a pass. That was more of a pass, but he did lose the lead momentarily, at least in that case.
Yes.
As we see the 11, that would be Spectral Raincourt pushing Stintless Apprentice to the outside. Stintless this time might have a bit of a run. He's got to get that 88 to get coupled up with him if he's going to get a high side formed here, and I don't think he's going to get that. The 11 gets a really big shove from the 28, and the 11's going to push the 10 with that shove. These guys are getting racy already, man. I know
don't
there's
know,
points
maybe.
for leading laps in this series. I looked at the points format. There are points for leading laps and leading the most laps, as we see the 28 make a move into second place. Things are getting racy up there, AJ.
Yep, they are. But about the high side, Scentless Apprentice going out there with I Caught Rona. Um, I don't think that would be a viable option this early in the race because
I don't
people
think so,
don't
because
want
you're
to
not
be.
going to get enough guys to go with you. Also, we nearly had trouble in the middle of the field, but they all managed to keep it straight.
Yeah, that was I Caught Rona and
We had
Scentless
trouble there
Apprentice
almost. We had trouble brewing.
Yeah, trouble a
As we see the
brewing.
12 car push the 41.
11 getting pushed back. Well, he's coming back actually.
He's coming back. Look at
they're
the
like
run
3
he gets
wide.
there. What a move he pulled on the 88.
Wow, he made that stick there. He was on the quarter
He made
panel.
that stick. He had to. He had to. If he would have gotten off the throttle, it would have been all the way to the back. So we just kind of had to stick it under there and see what happened.
But who's this? The 12? Who's the 12?
Who is the 12? Who is the 12? That would be
Hey,
that's
Halting
not
Moko.
Haunting Moko. That's his first time. Oh, mixing up the leaders.
He started all
And
the
he's
way
actually
back
going
in
to
the
try and
back
get
of the
around
10th
your
row.
man Remy here. What a move he makes there. Oh, but he's not going to get any help on the high side.
Oh yeah, that was shuffling back there.
That's another case of not getting any help, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to help out these guys who go high. I mean, popping high, if you help the guy who goes high, you can actually maybe slide in behind him when he gets to the lead. But so often, even if you help the guy on the high side, as soon as he clears the leader, they cut back down to the bottom and orphan.
Oh, there they go. That was like 3 cars there.
Yeah, but they all kept it going. Look at that. Great saves there. And they're
What a
together.
save,
There's
what a
one
save.
car on the apron. Man, I think that was 2K Blue sideways across the track, but he kept it.
There's
No, it
3
was not
wide
2K
back
Blue.
there.
Sorry,
Oh my
that was-
goodness. That was terrible lag spike.
That was a very bad lag spike. That was, I forget who was that. Okay, that was Ice Wolves. Sideways. That was Ice. So, that
Roblox
was
servers,
Wolfie.
they never cease to amaze me.
They never cease to amaze me with how terrible they are. Gosh.
We have 12
So
viewers.
Commander Remy now holding the lead. He's got the 88 behind him, the 41 behind him. A lot of guys have shuffled back. Spectral Rancor tried to make the high side work earlier and got shuffled all the way back to the end of this front pack. And it looks like now things might be able to calm down a little bit. There's a second pack led by Inside Lane. I think that's a couple of guys who have gotten mixed up in incidents and are just kind of hanging in the draft right now.
Yeah, I would think that pack would be would catch up to these leaders. Wait, are you
They
talking
might
about
be able
the?
to, but it's a question of, I don't know these drafting mechanics too well for these cars, so I couldn't tell you if they are or not.
I don't know. Are you talking
Do
about
you have any
the?
experience? I don't have much experience with these drafting mechanics. They
I
seem
mean,
different than Jackal.
Kind of. I want to tryout race, at Daytona, but like, that's
I
basically.
don't have much. Yeah, I have more experience with blocks and mesh. That's why, like,
Yeah.
I'm not. I can talk about the racing, but I'm not an expert on like the intricacies of it. As we see a really good push here being given from the 88 to the 10. And you were mentioning earlier the strategy of just tucking in line and saving.
there they go.
Saving your car and saving your fuel. And those are the kind of saves you can make with these cars. These cars are very self-saving, which I don't personally like, but I can really understand the appeal because you get some great racing, very long green flag runs out of it.
Oh, there they go.
Doesn't self-saving to a certain point, I guess, as Commander Remy gets up sideways there, and I Caught Rona doesn't quite get the lead. The 12 does. The 12, I believe, is gosh, we were just talking about this guy.
Yeah.
That's Halting Miko. Halting Miko goes to the
Moko.
front now. He's going to lead a lap. As that's unfortunate there for Remy.
Man, all
So
the
you
way
think
from the
Remy
back.
could have
though.
done better there because he didn't really hold that push too well. He just kind of got pushed up the track.
Yeah, back in the 10th row, Halting Moko started.
Yeah, guys coming up from really far back. I think that red flag may have helped because that restart bunched everyone up.
Oh, they're all the way below the yellow line.
Yeah, and there goes Halting Miko. He's going to lose all
Well.
his ground to that. He lost a lot of.
And there goes 41.
Yes. And now the leader is going to be back to the front. Are you kidding me? Commander Remy all the way back to the front.
Oh my
and one lap after
goodness.
losing the lead. That was
Wow.
a great move there. He pulled outside, came back to the inside, and made a amazing 2-wide pass back to the front. He's got the 28 in tandem with him as they are 2 wide behind those guys, 2 by 2 by 2. 6-car group there, and they're not going to have an easy time passing the leaders unless they get more organized.
I guess Commander Remy kind of didn't fall back that much. He was like in 4th, 5th place.
No,
So
he dropped all the way back to 8th at one point during that.
Yeah, I guess he has away with plate tracks.
Yeah, he's pretty good at plate tracks. There's a lot of guys in the field who are good at plate tracks, and you may notice a lot of the guys who we talked about before the race are all sitting back in the pack. They're not up here mixing it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta think about that kind of strategy. Even Spectral Rancor, who was putting on a clinic leading this thing early, he's dropped back to the back row there almost. And he's what? He's only 5 spots from the back of this front field. So, you know, I don't think that all the best drivers are really going to be the ones mixing it up right now in the lead pack during this first green flag run, because you got pit stops to go. You're probably going to have a couple more cautions. You got guys sideways in the grass. That guy almost just flipped. You know, it's not so easy right now to actually lead this race on merit. Right now, I think you want to be sitting back in that pack and avoiding trouble more than mixing it up with these guys in the front. Because a lot of these guys who have been up front have gotten into wrecks and gotten sent all the way to the back anyways, you know?
Yes, definitely. A lot of
28's
strategy
gonna
with...
give a big push.
Yeah.
See, these big pushes coming into the corner make me nervous, because Remy already got a bad push in this corner and lost the lead.
Yeah, a lot of strategy about no stage racing. You can fall back to the back, you know, like avoid wrecks and stuff, and you would be missing out on.
Racing, though, there's never a guarantee that there's going to be a caution to bring you back up. So
it's kind of a gamble, but
it's a gamble. Yeah, it's very interesting, the strategy intricacies between stage racing and non-stage racing, especially in a league like this with these kind of cars. You know, there's a lot of different. This is a different bag than we usually have on the AEC Sports channel, and I think it's very good that we've diversified here, because this is very interesting racing, you know?
Yes, this is very
Quite
interesting.
It's Commander Remy is really good on. You see, the 28 drops back there. I think the 28 wants that lead, honestly, because he drops back and gets the push from the 41, and then shoves the 10 almost out of the groove. This is going to be another big push. Yeah, he ran Remy over there. Remy barely saves it. And they're all the way down on the apron. Sideways goes the 41, and he blows up and over.
Wow.
Keeps it straight. What a save.
I don't think there's going to be a caution for that one.
No, I don't think there's going to be a caution. He slides back in line, gets back up in front of, I believe that would be Zane DeTrain. Yeah, he got back in front of Zane there, and he's going to have a push car. Zane DeTrain, I think, is actually just sitting back trying to avoid all this buggery going on up ahead of him. As inside lane, I believe, is coming into pit. No, he just went halfway towards the pit lane entrance and then decided not to.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, inside lane. Baited me there. The guy took the apron all the way through 3 and 4, so I thought he was just going to pit or something. But no, he just... That's sus. Very sus. So AJ, now that we're 25 or 26 laps into this race almost, as they come around to the flag to start lap 27, who do you got? I mean, a lot of these guys are showing some great racing out here, but I think that we're still waiting for these guys to really get racy and try and get to the front.
I don't know. Instead of Commander Remy, I would be looking at Alphabetical User and Halting Mocha. They have been right there in the
and
lead
speaking
pack.
of which, and we have trouble in the field, 2 cars around. Looks like one of them isn't going to be able to keep it going too easily as he noses back into the turn 2 wall. I don't think we're going to get a caution for it, though. It looks like it's only one vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it back going again. I think that wasn't Icon Corona. Who was it? That was Joel. That's Joel Musa. Joel Musa got sideways.
Oh, Joel Musa, our points leader. Dang.
Our points leader. Dang. That's not going to help him dropping all the way back there.
Wow.
I think he's going to be sitting in 15th place about after that one. As they're going 3 wide in that second group of cars. I don't know how smart that is. Now, as these guys start getting spaced out here, if you're one of the guys who's dropped back, you really are just not liking what you're seeing right now, because it doesn't look like we're going to get a caution for some time. We're going to have to make green flag pit stops.
Yeah. Green flag
pit stops in this league. Can you explain the pit stops, how they work? Because I don't know, and I'm pretty sure the viewers don't know either.
I believe, well, most of these viewers are from the Bob.inc Racing Association server. So I think they would get it. But anyway, you would slow down to whatever the pit speed is and stop in your box. I think it automatically shuts off your car. Well, oh my goodness.
Oh,
well,
so
anyway.
it's kind of like the pit stops. Okay, I know what you're talking about, that script. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, the big strategy here is just optimizing getting into your box, getting your car stopped, and getting everything out of your box as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
That means you got to know where your box is, and you have to be efficient at cutting across the lanes to get there without getting yourself into trouble with other cars. It's all about optimization.
All right. Well, anyway, how about we go to commercial break? AEC Sports Eye on the track.
NASCAR nonstop.
Yes, whatever you like to call it. We'll go to it.
We'll go.
Well, we really like the styling and the personal safety system.
And that 5-star safety rating is awesome, but...
Well, how about a test drive?
That's a bunch of them. Oh, my goodness. Bust us out there, Sandy.
Hey, where do you think I can buy some cheap clothing?
Try Bob.inc. They have a wide variety of clothing that's very affordable, and they're made from scratch.
They must sell other stuff too, right?
Sure they do. They sell all sorts of motorsports related things. They can even make you a fire suit.
I have been in the market for a fire suit.
Thanks for the win.
Maybe I should try out Bob.inc.
Bob.inc, the best racing products in the country.
Vaporgate has the gayest shirts on Roblox. They have Ass Finboy AJ Schlotterback merch. Isn't that enough for you? We got all sorts of stuff. We got Borrow Van, Lilo and Stitch shit. Fuck, I don't know what this even is. Go to Vaporgate on the Roblox store. There's a space between every letter because we make bad choices. And buy my shit! Alright, welcome back to AEC Sports coverage of the Aaron's 187 from Talladega Super Speedways. We have a caution out here on the track. Don't know exactly what it's for. I think it's for that mix-up that happened at the back of the field there.
Yes, you
And
saw
they
it
will
all
come
on
around.
AEC Sports Eye on the track, which we didn't take from CBS Sports. Don't
No, we
accuse
didn't.
us
We
of that.
didn't take it from CBS. It's not like their branding has an eye on it or anything. As we have another car sideways.
Man,
It's
on the
lost
race
so
back.
ultras, I think he's going to save it.
Wow.
Yep, he's going to save it.
All
These
the
cars
way.
are very stable. These things
Yeah.
are very stable for Gen 4 NASCARs. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah,
Gen
on
4 wasn't
freaking
that
Enter
stable as a car,
2003, I
was
would
it?
be dead by now.
Yes. Well, I mean, like, these remind me... The interesting thing is, these aren't Twisted Sisters. If someone were to make a Twisted Sister mesh, that'd be so cool. But, like, yeah. Good racing so far, though. We just had a caution come out for a little mix-up at the back of the pack. Good racing, though, AJ, so far.
Yeah.
As BR Chris will bring the field back to the back straightaway. He is the pace car here.
Yes,
AJ,
very
your
good
thoughts
pace
so
car.
far on the racing?
I mean, it has been, as, of course... Oh, wait, Matthew, hey, how are you doing?
Hey.
Not great. We're gonna have a comp yellow at 35.
Ah, alright.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna be shutting down again. See if I can somehow mediate lag. But
I don't...
The lags, how bad is it? Doesn't seem too terrible.
it's
Yeah.
been pretty bad for me, man. Like the cars are jumping inside of each other. People are complaining about it.
I mean, you did have, problems earlier.
Why are
Yeah.
we stopped down the back? Did somebody call
Oh
me
my
out?
goodness,
Go
wait,
over,
what the
down,
heck?
the guys go for a walk.
What just happened? Oh no.
What just happened?
Massive accident on the backstretch of Talladega Super Speedway.
Massive accident. That's like, there's the 20
That's
up
all
and
the
over.
field.
It's-
That's the
Where have
whole
we seen
field.
that before? The 20 car up and over at Talladega. That's never happened, AJ.
Huh.
Never.
That is very
Are they
sus.
4 wide? Can I say the line? Yes, they are 4 wide. 4 deep behind.
4 deep
there we go.
behind. Four
Sure it can be.
wide.
So if you guys didn't hear Matthew, my humble stream viewers here, they are going to have a comp yellow at lap 35. I think that they're actually having it now to shut down.
Probably.
Okay, so they're going to go back green, and then they're going to come back around 2 more times and then shut down, I believe. Okay. That's an interesting concept. So, AJ, what are your thoughts on the lag here that we're seeing?
I think it's a product of how many cars and the size of the track that we have been seeing here. I wouldn't say that it's because of Roblox servers, because Roblox servers are kind of terrible anyway. But the sheer amount of cars is probably the culprit.
Yeah, I think it's because we have about 18 cars on track now.
Yeah.
So we are going to be doing the shutdown
It's
now.
a shutdown.
Okay.
So.
That is the comp yellow.
All right. So we will be getting back into this race in a moment. Let me just take this time to say what a great game Baro is.
God. Baro.
Baro.
You know what I think we should do? I think we should all take this time to buy my merch. Right?
Yes. Buy this Baro shirt. Oh my goodness.
Buy the Baro shirt, exactly, yeah. And buy where's AJ? Where's AJ at?
Oh. Wait. TP. There we go.
Yeah. So AJ, don't you think that people should buy this shirt out?
Ah, dang it. Well, let's go to
Well, I guess they can't buy it now.
I guess they can't buy it.
One of my favorite pastimes is walking into the cars and hearing the sound effect. It's great.
What? Dang it. I freaking mistyped.
Do you have your audio on? Can you hear, like, every time they touch each other, the clanging?
Yeah. Yes, I can.
I have watched Talladega races my entire life in NASCAR. And the onboards.
And somebody has to go.
I don't think they make that sound when they run into each other. Blackstone Warden has to go. He's been running last all day.
Yeah.
I didn't have to do him like that.
Maybe that'll help with the lag. Okay.
That'll help with the lag. Honestly, black. Someone just said blacked in chat. You can't get away with that. He cannot do that.
Okay. Anyway, AEC
we need a he cannot do that gif. We need like that gif in the corner, like I do on my streams. Terrible.
Okay.
Anyways,
anyway,
AJ,
plug your merch. AEC
I've
Sports
already
is presented
my
by.
merch. Buy my merch from Vaporgate, please. It's very good merch. It has my name on it. Now the one at the armbands is just for me. Only I can have that. But like the one at like the number, you can get my number on your shirt. It's an impact font, and for a limited time only, you can buy it. Okay, yeah.
Yes, and buy this Baro.
Buy the Baro shirt, yeah. Why is Beetle Lava here? Can we ban Beetle?
Can we ban Beetle Lava?
Hard crash Beetle. Oh, there we go.
Man, this
modern problems require modern solutions.
This has been fun
so far.
Beetle
Lava is a modern problem. Anyways, looks like we're going to be getting back underway here shortly. Pace car's going to lead them all onto the field. Not much of a fuel mileage race due to all the comp yellows getting everyone right back filled up.
Oh my goodness. This is almost like freaking, I don't know.
It's like a stage race with all the comp yellows.
This is Indianapolis 2008.
It's not that bad.
Are you sure? I'm just kidding.
Is that the one where J.R. Hildebrand died? No, that was...
What?
No, he didn't die,
the
but he
Brickyard
killed
400?
the
You mean the... I was talking about the Brickyard 400.
Oh, you're talking about the Brickyard race where they kept blowing tires.
Yes. Where they kept on dying.
Yes.
Except tires are lag. Replace tires with lag.
Now, apparently what's going on, people are mad that the field is being held up during the racing by the leaders. Because the leaders are trying to save fuel. Interesting. It's almost as if this is a fuel mileage race and they're trying to you know, not lose. Wow, shocking. Breaking news, people try not to lose race. Looks like we're rolling back off here. And look who's leading. It's not your guy. Sorry.
Dang. Terrible.
Dang, it's alphabetical user. Wait, is it? Yes. The pace car looking like an actual stock car just throws me off. Like, there should be a Camaro
It's the
or
official
something.
pace car fusion.
It's a fusion. PP.
Look. Official pace car fusion.
Fusion. What is it a fusion of? A pace car and an actual NASCAR?
I like how it says NASCAR 18 on the freaking on the side panel.
Very suspicious.
It's almost like people didn't It's almost like if people were too lazy. I'm just kidding.
Probably. Terrible. I don't even see the NASCAR 18 on it, thankfully.
Well, it's very pixelated.
Where? Oh, I see. Wow. I can't even tell it's an 18.
I know that font from anywhere.
Anyways. I don't even know who's going to win this. We got a lot of laps to go. This race is taking longer than I expected due to all the others.
I mean, Bob said to me that it would be an hour and a half. If we go green all the way, I think we'll meet it.
I don't think we will, AJ.
I don't know.
Well, we'll see. Pace car is going to peel off down pit lane here. Eventually.
Eventually.
Any moment now.
Eventually.
Did not even respect the blend line. He merged before it. That's so sad.
He merged before it. Sag.
Sag. Okay, alphabetical users going to take the field to the green flag here. They'll come through the tri-oval with, I believe, what, 36 to go? 37 to go.
Through the Aaron's restart zone.
Aaron's restart zone. Here at the Aaron's 187, green flag. A little bit of a bunch up on the restart. That's going to send everyone scrambling. There's cars in the grass.
Oh, he hit the pace car.
He hit the pace car.
He hit the pace car. Oh no.
Right behind the leaders. You watching this front group? They're about to have a massive accident, I think. Sideways, back up in front of the pack. What a save! What a save! Well, yes, he hung on to it.
Wow.
Wow. Did you see that thing, man?
Yes, I did. It was all the way squirrely.
That guy was all over the place. It's like the car was on a pivot almost, how he was whipping it back and forth. Somehow managed to get it back under control. Got it back up onto the racing surface. And now, we were talking about this guy earlier. Zane the Train, right? In the 58.
Yes,
in the
Zane
58
the Train.
car. He made a pretty good move on that restart. I think he passed 2 cars. So good on him.
Let me just say, he'd love to be an Oscar Mayer wiener. Honestly. That wasn't a good joke at all.
That was a terrible joke, AJ. You know what? I'm taking your funny privileges away.
Funny privileges.
Although, oh no, alphabetical user gets turned.
Oh man!
What a save though, and now to the front goes. No, not Commander. Sorry. It's gonna be. Gosh, I keep forgetting the guy's name. He's the one I was talking about. Spectral Rancor. Actually, no, not Spectral. Who's the other blue car? There's more blue cars than I thought there were.
Halting Moko. The 12 is on. Halting Moko.
Halting Moko. Well, he's not halt. Well, now he's halting because he got passed.
He is halting.
Now he's malding Moko.
He is falling.
Yeah, and here comes Lost going for the lead. The 51 car is going to get up front now. That's pretty good for him. Scentless Apprentice. He's a good plate racer as well. We've seen him a couple of times in our travels, AJ.
Yes.
And here comes the 38, below the yellow line. Not even a care in the world. Just vibing out here, man.
They are too
and now
wide
they're
for
too
second.
wide. Now they're
my
going to go 2 wide behind the leader.
I thought they went 3 wide for a second there.
Yeah. 51's going to get a really good push down the back straight. I don't think anyone's going to really get around him.
Oh, the 38 decided to let off there. He didn't want to deal with that.
And look at this train of cars now. They're all 1 wide. They're all training now.
Wow.
Like a line of train cars in a train. On a train track.
Zane to Train.
Zane to Train. What is Zane to Train? Zane to Train check. He's in 3rd!
He is in 3rd! He is
in 3rd. This man is cutting through the field like a hot knife through cold butter.
Through Velveeta.
I wonder if he's... Oh, wow, they're getting squirrely in front of him. I wonder if this is the lap for him to make a move. He pushes the 12 car around. Are we going to see a high side start to get work?
Oh, Joel Musa is all the way up to... What is that? Like, 7th? Yeah, 7th.
He needs a car to push him. Oh, man, Zane the Train's not going to get anyone to give him help. That's sad. Now he's got to tuck back into the line.
Sag.
He's going to tuck back in front of your guy. So that's...
He will get back into the train as his username.
2K Blue, yeah, Zane back in... 2K Blue's up into 3rd. That's pretty good. A lot of shuffling around going on in the pack now, though. As we see the 99 nearly turn the 12. 12 goes up the banking. The 99 saves it. And he causes a bunch of cars to check up, though.
Man, the leader is scooting away. Scentless Apprentice.
Scentless Apprentice, he's doing a really good job of managing these lanes when they form, you know? He just keeps himself up in the front. Now, as these guys behind him are getting all squirrely again, do you think that we're going to see any more cautions? Do you think we can go green all the way? These guys have been doing a pretty good job of keeping it green.
I think as the race progresses, like 50, lap 50, 60, I think they're gonna be like too wide all the way through. So I think at that point we will get wrecks.
I mean, they're already trying to make moves on each other. As you see the 30 car going to the outside.
Oh man!
That ain't gonna work.
Trying to block Scentless Apprentice. To
not
the 30.
Not gonna work at all there. As we see halting Moko almost getting back to the lead. He's pushing the 51 car up the racing surface. He needs the push from Zane to train though. Will Zane be able to beat the... What's the name for the train at the end of the train that pushes the whole train?
The caboose?
No, the caboose isn't a train. It's not an engine. Oh no!
Oh no!
Turns the leader.
This may be the big one. Oh my goodness! Scentless Apprentice.
He flips over. It's the entire field. It's the big one at Talladega. Lots of cars around.
Oh my goodness.
A lot of those guys were able to keep their momentum up, but at least 3 of them weren't, and one of them flipped all the way over. That was Scentless Apprentice, AJ. What an accident.
Oh my goodness, that was
Now watch what's going on in the back straightaway. They are racing back.
Wow, they are 3 wide in the back there. 3 wide
here. Halting Moko kind of caught in the middle. This ain't gonna work. Wow, it did work. Shows me what I know. Shows me what I know about stock car racing.
Oh, there they go.
It didn't work.
That's
wow, it did.
Halting Moko.
Yeah, never mind.
And then they wreck on the freaking race back.
No, maybe? Okay, it didn't. Yeah, so they're going to come back, take the caution flag. Zane the Train. What a move he made there. It was like Michael McDowell at the end of the Daytona 500. He just pushed the car in front of him into a difficult situation and then passed him.
Yeah.
Smart. So, well, AJ, give me your thoughts on that wreck there. Who's at fault and who should be malding?
I think, Scentless Apprentice. I mean, he should be malding. He is the Mulder of the race at this point.
Yeah, I mean, he got scentlessly apprenticed there. You know, he kind of got boned.
Yeah, sure. Well, yeah, Scentless Apprentice, the short end of the stick there he got.
Right after me saying he got boned, that's a bad thing to follow it up with, AJ.
Oh man, well.
Well, and we're off the air in Korea.
Oh man.
Goodbye, industrious little fella. Okay. So, Zane the Train's going to be leading this group of cars. I think they're going to be opening the pit lane here. Yes?
I believe so. I think this is when the...
Yeah, Joel Musso wants the pit, so I assume they'll let him.
Zane the Train in the lead.
Yes.
After that massive accident.
Well, they're all wrecking.
Why wouldn't they be?
Why wouldn't they be? If you don't wreck under pacing, are you a real... I was going to say RF driver, but this isn't an RF race.
Are you a real road racer?
Are you a real online race? This happens on Race Room as well. Don't get me wrong. On serious sims, people still do this whole wrecking under pacing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On iRacing too. I haven't done an iRacing race in a while. I should probably do one.
You did one like yesterday and got really mad.
No, I didn't.
Was that at Langley?
I didn't do one yesterday. I did that like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, why do you get so mad at Langley? I mean, I know it's a very infuriating track, but
no, that was Lanier, or Southern National Motorsports Park, I should say.
Worst name possible. Everyone's pitting now, though, AJ. You want to go take a quick break so I can recover my vocal cords, and then we'll get back underway when they're gonna go racing.
Yeah, sure. Let's take a break.
Well, we really like the styling and the personal safety system.
And that 5-star safety rating is awesome, but...
Well, how about a test drive? That's a bunch of them. Oh, my goodness. Bust us out there, Sammy.
Hey, where do you think I can buy some cheap clothing?
Try Bob.inc. They have a wide variety of clothing that's very affordable, and they're made from scratch.
They must sell other stuff too, right?
Sure they do. They sell all sorts of motorsports related things. They can even make you a fire suit.
I have been in a market for a fire suit.
Thanks for the win.
Maybe I should try out Bob.inc.
Bob.inc, the best racing products in the country.
Vaporgate has the gayest shirts on Roblox. They have Ass Finboy AJ Schlotterback merch. Isn't that enough for you? We got all sorts of stuff. We got Borrow Van, Lilo and Stitch shit. Fuck, I don't know what this even is. Go to Vaporgate on the Roblox store. There's a space between every letter because we make bad choices. And buy my shit!
No, we're not going green.
So they are not going green this time by. Someone's been sent to the back as they just had a massive accident under the pace car. Raincore got sent to the back. That's unfortunate.
Well, what were you going to say to us, Matthew?
That is the least legal pit stop I have ever seen. He cut through the entire tri-oval grass and then pitted in the wrong box.
Just saying, we're back. So
that was beautiful.
I wasn't going to say anything. I was just checking to see what you guys thought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, so far the racing's been all right. It's just been, I don't know. It feels like they're all waiting. You know, they're all waiting for things to get going. It's the early stages of the race. They're feeling out the track, feeling out each other, and they're waiting for the time to make their move. We saw a great move by Zane Detrain. Zane Detrain's been like the MVP of this race. He was all the way at the back. He got to the front. He got to the back. He got to the front. He was just having a good time.
Well, anyway, what do you think about this race, Matthew?
Well, it's kind of been a crapshoot, man. I mean, honestly, the late start with lag and everything, just not what I wanted to start the AEC deal with. But you know, we're going now.
The AEC has seen much worse races than this.
Yeah, we have. Definitely.
We have.
Watch our
we
last
carried
race.
the
Oh my
RF Indy
goodness.
500. That had more cautions than most Dega races do.
Well, at least that production was at least tolerable.
Yeah. All right, yeah. I have to go back there so I can do some enforcing. So.
Okay, you've been doing great. That.
You go enforce those rules, Matt. Get them. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that was Matthew Nile.
Well, been sent to the back.
Vera.
I think he just got jumped. And muted. Well.
Pace car.
Oh, I know. He jumped after getting muted, I think. I don't know. Something's happened. He did a little bit too much trolling, AJ.
He did too much trolling.
And now Zane Detrain is not going to lead the field back to the green. I think he
is at the tail end of the field.
He's at the very tail end. Something bad happened to him. Commander Remy is going to be behind. Well, they are already wrecking. Wow, do you see Commander Remy's back end get off the ground there?
Yeah, I saw that.
User brings him to the...
He got one heck of a push on the restart.
Oh, the huge push, yeah. I mean, that was literally getting the whole rear end of the car off the ground. As now we see Remy giving a big old push to the 28. He's going to have the 30 car on his bumper. 30 car looking for a bit of a gap here to force himself into. As we see the 23 Nike machine making a move to the outside. But here comes Remy. He's going to have a big push from the 41. I mean, the 28's riding these pushes better than Remy was. Remember when Remy was leading, he got pushed out of the lead?
Somebody was in the track.
Someone is in the track.
Somebody got ran over. Oh my goodness.
Got ran over. And here comes Remy to the front of the pack. We've got 2 lines here now, AJ. I think that now it's time for racing. It's time to start getting racing. The feeling out is over.
Yes.
3 wide for second.
Well, I think this is as good as a time as any to get some crank it up in.
Crank it up, yeah. Turn your audio up. Ear blast these people.
Yes.
doing the blackout. AJ, look at chat. Oh, they can't hear me? Oh, what? Terrible. Shut. Yeah, I'll do it. All right, outside. Here, okay, you're blowing over. Good shape.
Wrecking.
All right, 5 wide. You're on the middle. Okay, now you're getting driven towards the inside wall. Outside. You're in the grass. Clear. Not clear. Clear.
What was that? Oh my goodness!
That's the crew chief yelling at him because he just freaking wrecked the car.
Yeah, well, anyway, we're gonna be
We're
coming
back
back
here. We're back. If you couldn't tell, that was real spotter audio, but we're back now. Commander Remy is not in the lead, AJ. But you know who is leading? Halting Moko. He's no longer malding Moko. He's at the front.
Yes. Very good,
Now make
slice
sure you
into
have
the
unmuted
field
me.
there.
So you don't sound like schizo. Okay. I back? Yes. Okay.
Yeah, you're back.
So Halting Moko up at the front here. He's got the Coors Silver Bullet on his outside. That would be whole Luke Cat. And he's dropped all the way back. So I guess he doesn't have that. He has Ice Wolfies behind him. Now, Ice Wolfies, we haven't seen much of him at the front, have we?
No, we haven't.
So it's good to see them mixing it up with some new faces up at the front of the field. I think just about everyone's been up there at one point or another. Now, it feels like the lag's gotten a little bit less severe. So maybe we'll see that play into racing, so you guys be a little bit more bold. As we see Ice Wolfies going down the inside line. He almost took the lead there.
Wait.
That was very close, AJ.
Yep. Wait,
Oh no! Too close.
Okay, just mute that.
That was terrible for him. Now, we have a new leader here. If you're running the camera, it's
Yep.
our new leader is Commander Remy, getting up there in the 10 car.
Yep. The pole sitter.
The pole sitter, yeah. Now here comes the 28 in that Ford, looking for a run here. He's got Scentless Apprentice in his tow, trying to give him a push. Scentless, oh, nearly turned him. That was a good save by the 28 there. He got sideways. It's hard to tell when these guys get sideways, but when they do, it's a bit tricky. And Scentless Apprentice pushes the 28 up the high side. Now he's just going to drop back. It feels like there's not much of a run to be had on the high side right now, AJ. No one's going up there to help these guys when they get up there. And we have a little bit of trouble, but they keep it straight.
Oh my goodness. They're pushing each other.
They're leaning on each other already. We're going to be coming to what? We're pretty close to 20 to go. We're coming close to that.
Yep.
So I think that these guys are going to start thinking, where do I want to be in the last couple laps? You know, where do I want to be to set up the move to win the race?
I think I know where everybody wants to be, up in front.
Really? I think you want to be in second. That's the best place to be on the last lap at Talladega.
Well, towards the front, I meant.
Yeah, mathematically, I think second is the best place to be coming on the last lap, actually.
Second or third?
Second or third, mathematically. I don't think fourth ever. Fourth is like, it's hard to win from fourth.
Yeah.
Unless, I mean, back in the days of the tandem, I guess being in fourth is good. But nowadays,
The tandem drafting is back.
Yes, and we have a
Yellow.
caution.
For, I'm guessing, lag?
I don't know. I mean, we have a car.
Another lag caution?
BR Chris has taken the 11's car. That's that has something to do with that, surely.
Maybe.
We also have a couple of cars in the pit lane, but I don't know what the yellow's for. As the field slows
That
themselves.
should have been a C if we can't merge. That was stupid. He did that on purpose. Who did? Am I missing something?
I believe it was
Oh man,
it was Chris.
they're blocking up
not
here.
Chris, whatever his name is. That was
Through the
that was the
grass.
Weather Channel car, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. You see, he's still because Chris took his car. The pace car driver took that guy's car.
Oh yes.
That is
That is
Imagine
not
getting
good at
dispossessed of
all.
your race car, the pace car driver, man.
This is a
Wow.
sad.
Sad, and he's got a troll face on. Ah, man. That is not a very welcoming moment for Tally Hall. Wait, what? Whatever. Close enough.
What?
What? How? Anyways, good racing so far, AJ. We're coming towards 20 to go. Who's your pick?
My pick. You keep on asking me for my pick. I think it's gonna be the same thing. Probably. Who did I say last?
Exactly. That's it.
I guess
Because during the
Halting
AMG race that I
Moko
covered
and
earlier
Zane
for
to
my
trade.
channel, You changed your pick every time.
I don't know.
You kept
man.
bouncing between the two guys who were like viable. There was two guys who could actually mathematically win that championship, and you bounced between the two of them.
How about Zane Detrain and Halting Moko? I think they've been good all race.
Yeah. Now for you, who is the Dodge Hard Charger of the race? Who's the guy who exemplifies the racing spirit the best?
Dodge Hard Charger. That's gotta be Halting Moko. He started in the 10th row, as I've said before. So yeah, I think he's been very hard charging.
Thoughts? I think it's Zane Detrain. Because Zane has been everywhere. He's been up at the front, up at the back. He's been moving up and down, bobbing through the pack, making moves, making $1 million moves. I think that he's the hard charger of this race.
This isn't the All-Star race.
What? No.
$1 million moves, like $1 million. Okay, fine.
Yes, I think it. Is it even $1 million anymore?
Yeah, it is. Well, taxes.
Taxes. Why is it thundering outside? I'm about to get hit by a tornado. That's cool.
Sag.
Yay.
I can't do anything without a co-commentator. I'm nothing.
Oh no, we actually do have a severe thunderstorm warning. Oh, that's fine. Wow. Wow, I wonder why it's storming outside, AJ.
I wonder
It couldn't be
why.
that. Gee, I wonder. Hopefully, like, this race is over before it gets here, because I kind of want to watch the storm hit.
That's a bit sus.
It's like my only actual hobby in real life I have.
Actual hobby.
My only actual hobby. Yeah.
This isn't a hobby.
This isn't a hobby. This is an addiction. I have a dependency on this. Okay.
Dependency.
Lego racing dependency.
That's
So I
sad.
believe that the pit lane is open here, AJ.
Yeah, pit lane will be open here.
We're gonna see who gets the most spots out of here, pit lane. Make sure to just, watch these guys coming down pit road, Well, maybe. Wait, what? The pace car has brake checked the entire
The
field.
pace car has brake checked the field.
Yeah, I think the pace car was like, wait, am I pulling in? Someone just said, OMG, 2K Blue, big fan. 2K Blue's all the way up in second now. We talked about him before the race. He's a very accomplished plate racer, so. That's the thing. Isn't everyone an accomplished plate racer?
Yeah.
Like, not to discount the achievements of guys who are actually good at it, but there's a low floor.
Man, they were like 3 wide on pit road there.
Yeah, they were. I think for plate racing, it's a very high floor and a very low ceiling,
Commander Remy, first off pit road.
Yes. Wow, what a shocker.
Very great stop there.
As we see Spectral Raincore's back on track after being dispossessed of his car by Chris. Was Chris just doing a little bit of trolling?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Just maybe.
And now the 11, I believe, is being told to do something.
Well, BR Chris has jumped out of the car.
No, I guess we don't get a pace car anymore. We
And
just
Matthew, middle lane
Matthew
Matt.
is now the pace car driver. Wow. Did we
He
just
can
see a
do
pace
it
car
all.
driver change?
What?
He can do it all. He can host the race. He can pace the race.
He can race the race. Imagine.
Wait, why is the pace car going so fast?
Yeah, what the heck?
Matthew, what are you doing? Matt!
Matthew!
Matt, slow down! Oh my god, he has earbuds in. He can't hear us. They're gonna come back to the... Oh, come on. I can remember the sponsor. Kroger Restart Zone.
Aaron's!
Close enough. Here comes
Croakers and Aaron's
Middle
are two
lane
different
Matt.
things.
coming down pit road. He's gonna...
How was Joel in the lead? What? What happened? Did he stay out?
That's not Joel. What?
Yeah, Joel Muse, 1, 2, 3, our points
Oh my
leader.
god. Joel, yeah. Joel Moose is in the lead. Hey, he stayed out.
I guess he did.
That's a nice Scooby-Doo car. As they come to the Kroger Aaron's BIRA restart zone.
Kroger Aaron's.
Kroger
They bought
Aaron's,
each
my
other
favorite.
out. Or Aaron's
Green
bought
flag
out.
back in the air here at Talladega. Joel Music,
20
it's a
laps
great
to
start.
go.
Leaders have been doing that all day, but watch the run that Commander Remy's going to get on him. Commander Remy in that 10 car, that Sprite car, he's been so strong all afternoon. He's going to give the
give him the
41 a push
bump?
down the back straightaway. As they come up on a slow car, hopefully there's no LePage.
Not today.
No LePage today. No LePage moment today. Not yet, at least. He's still got a couple cars to pass him. Okay, no LePage moment. We were all secretly hoping for one. Admit it.
Yeah.
As we see the 10 car looking for just a little bit of space to try and make a move and get back to the front. He's been looking to lead all day, I think.
The 10
Commander
bumping the 41, saying, "Let me by. I'm probably gonna win this race anyway."
Yes, I mean, he's trying to get the most laps led as well. 41's just trying to lead a lap right now, and that's what he's done. Now as the 10 pulls out a line, no help for him though, as I think these guys are going to start trying to make that second group work, AJ.
Yep, around this time I said that it was gonna start forming. It would be the right decision, I would think, to start to try and get that high line going.
Yeah, certainly, AJ. I think that right now is about the time you make that high line work, and you don't orphan guys as soon as they get you to the spot you want to be in, you know? Because that's what we've been seeing all afternoon. Guys will get a couple guys up there, they'll get the push, and then they'll just kind of go back down to the bottom after a bit. I think now's the time to not do that. You got to have some trust in the line, you know? You got to have some trust in that high side.
Yeah.
If you're going to go up there. And right now, no one's got the trust.
Somebody in
Eventually,
a pit road.
though, you kind of got to throw caution to the wind and just say, you know what, I'm going to throw myself up there and see what happens.
Yeah.
As alphabetical user, I'm just looking through the field right now. There's a lot of guys who have been running really well who are currently dropped back in the pack.
Yeah,
you know,
faces like molding Moko and
yes, halting Moko. 2K Blue in second right now. We talked about him before the race. Very accomplished plate racer, very good at this.
So that's the 99. Okay.
Yes, that's the 99. That's the Dollar Tree Carl Edwards looking deal. He's got a push from the 10. Oh no, the 99's going to take the leader as the 41 bobble.
2K Blue, very aggressive on that bumper.
Very aggressive. He saw that mistake and he immediately sent it down inside. That was a great move there by 2K Blue because he saw the small mistake the car in front of him made and he took full advantage. Yes. That's the mark of a guy who wants to win this race, AJ. And blocking a little bit there, stopping the 10 from getting around his outside. They're getting racy already, AJ. I think it's time. It's about that time.
Yep, folks, this race is getting down to the wire. 15 laps or 16 laps to go. 2K Blue in the lead with Ice
Wolfie's behind him and Remy and inside line behind him, followed by Remy and then everyone else.
Who is that? It's Ricky Bobby.
That's inside line. That's not.
That is Ricky Bobby.
It is a Ricky Bobby scheme. I'll give him that. It says I want to go fast on it. That's nice. And that's the 30
down on the
car is gonna
apron.
go below
What is
the
that?
line and nearly take out the entire field.
Well,
that was a
inside
Heinz
lane.
moment right there.
Inside lane,
that was
holding
a real
the inside
Heinz
lane.
moment. So now we have inside line in second. Inside line. Tell me a little bit about him. I don't know too much about him. I know he's good, but like, tell me about him. You know more.
I mean, I don't really know much about him either. All I know is sticking that inside line there.
You say that, and then he immediately gives up the inside. Your commentator's cursing everyone out here, man.
Yes, definitely.
You talk up Remy, and then he drops all the way to the back. You say, oh, yeah, that guy's doing a good job of
Well, he's all the way back up in 5th. What could go wrong?
I guess he's back to 5th now, yeah, but he was like all the way back in 7th.
What could go wrong? Oh, no.
2K Blue loses the lead. I guess he lost that draft. He needs some help here, but the outside line's starting to get some work.
Wow, they're
going
3
here,
wide.
They went 3 wide there. Outside line wasn't able to get organized. And there's
he tried to cut down.
That's dicey. That's dicey, but a good save. So our leader now, Joel Musa.
Joel Musa, our points leader. I cannot stress that enough.
He is the points leader. Factually correct. And that is a bad push from inside line. That's going to shuffle him and the Domino's car back. And here's Remy back to the front. Again, Remy has been very consistent all day. He's been getting right back up there whenever he loses stuff. He's got Joel pushing him, and Joel's been a good push car all day. Here comes the push.
Oh no, man!
We are everyone is cursed today. We're just cursing these guys, AJ.
Everybody is cursed.
We just continually curse.
This is a cursed race.
Also, dear people who host Roblox leagues, you don't have to run around the infield to watch. You can use the spectate GUI.
True.
Just saying.
Factual.
So true. Anyways, Joel Musa. Coming towards 10 to go. Right now he's coming to 13 to go, I believe, this time by?
Yes, 13 to go.
13 laps to go. That's why they're getting so racy. I don't think anyone's going to need to pit again. They might. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be a yeller at some point. I mean, these guys are getting too racy to have this thing finish green. Now, no green-white checkers here. So honestly, I feel like you do want to be in the lead.
Yeah.
Near the end, you know?
If there is a caution, you really want to be in the lead.
You really want to be in the lead because you don't know if they're going to come back green again. I mean, I don't know if they're going to do the whole Indy thing where they throw a red flag. Oh, 2K Blue got really dicey there with Joel. You saw that.
But with the aggressive racing and everybody wanting to be in the lead, you have to start to think, will that cause a caution? I mean, wouldn't you want to be in like third or fourth?
I don't know where you want to be right now. I feel like really just you want to get up there towards the front. Being towards the front means there's less cars in front of you to wreck.
You really not want to be.
As Joel Musa gets shuffled.
Oh no!
Oh,
Massive accident.
Clobbered. And there's another car sideways.
Molding
the
Moko
caution
there.
is out.
Yellow.
Yep. Caution comes out again. There are
Every
3 wide.
time. Joel Musa said.
And now Joel Musa's leading is the. Oh, sorry, not Joel Musa. The leader is
Ice Wolf? No.
No.
Oh, that was the race back, I guess.
Yeah, because Joel Musa caused the caution.
Yeah.
The leader would be Ice Wolf. My house is shaking right now. Throbbing.
Can't say that.
Why is my house shaking? That's not safe. Gosh. The things we talk about under caution. I like how the guy who's in 17th just said, I'm in 15th, but okay. Dang, bro. What a big difference. So, AJ, any thoughts on this race right now?
I mean, not really. I mean, it's been kind of off and on exciting. I guess.
And VR Chris is back in the pace car. Good to see another driver change in the pace car.
Yeah, it's very good.
A lot of diversity for the pace car drivers, you know? So Lost Souls is in that other purple car. Looks very similar at a first glance to Joel's car, doesn't it? But as you can see, that's a Baja Blast car. Do you like that thing? I like it. That's a pretty good, nice looking car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Best car in the field? I want to say the, I like 2K Blue's car. I also like, that's like a really good early 2000s
I
NASCAR,
really like Halting Moko's car though. It's very shiny and the paint scheme kind of emphasizes that.
Yes. And now the entire field is going to come down pit road. Not quite the entire field. A couple guys stay out. And one guy is going to buzz the pace car. I'll be right back, AJ. AJ, you want to do a quick commercial break until we're green?
All right, let's do it.
Let's do that. Just like that.
Well, we really like the styling and the personal safety system.
And that 5-star safety rating is awesome, but...
Well, how about a test drive? That's a bunch of them. Oh, my goodness. Bust us out there, Sammy.
Hey, where do you think I can buy some cheap clothing?
Try Bob.inc. They have a wide variety of clothing that's very affordable, and they're made from scratch.
They must sell other stuff too, right?
Sure they do. They sell all sorts of motorsport related things. They can even make you a fire suit.
I have been in the market for a fire suit.
Thanks for the win.
Maybe I should try out Bob.inc.
Bob.inc, the best racing products in the country.
Vaporgate has the gayest shirts on Roblox. They have Ass Finboy AJ Schlotterback merch. Isn't that enough for you? We got all sorts of stuff. We got Borrow Van, Lilo and Stitch shit. Fuck, I don't know what this even is. Go to Vaporgate on the Roblox store. There's a space between every letter because we make bad choices. And buy my shit! welcome back. We're racing pretty soon here. Coming towards the restart zone. The leader is going to be... Wow.
I
What
didn't
a
even
good jump
unmute
there.
my mic on the OBS, so...
Yeah.
Joe Moose
How long
is
is your mic muted?
Oh, it was just muted for the commercial break, that was it.
Alright. Well, here comes Spectral Rancor, looking for a run on the outside lane. Doesn't quite get it, so now he's just going to push. We're inside 10 to go now, AJ. And, AJ, just a quick note. I know we try not to talk about ourselves too much here, but my power may go out at any moment. So that's fun.
Not me.
Not you. Yeah, because you live in California. Anyways, Musa, holding it at the front there. I don't think he pitted. I believe he stayed out, right?
Yes, he did.
I believe him and Spectral were the cars who stayed out during that caution pit cycle. On strategy, they got 2K Blue behind
That's
them.
a flag there.
And behind them would be Lost Souls in the 38 Taco Bell machine. So we got a lot of good cars up here in this front pack. But a lot of really good cars got sent to the back. Scentless Apprentice isn't up here. I don't believe that Halting Moko's up in this front group. So a lot of your guys aren't really up here, and neither is Remy. Remy's sitting back in, I believe, what, 6th place?
Yeah.
Well, now he's in 5th because the 99 has been turned over, and we have multiple cars up in this mix-up.
Oh,
Looks
great.
like they're all going to keep it straight, though.
They're like 3
No
wide back
caution, I
there.
don't think. That was a good save there. 99 got turned over. I think, has he gotten turned over already once this race, I think?
What, Scentless Apprentice?
No, the 90, no, not Scentless, the 99.
The 99,
I thought the
no,
99
I don't
got
think
turned
so.
during one of the earlier wrecks, and he, like, landed it.
I don't, well, maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Spectral Rancor is looking for a move here to get himself to the front. He's got the 38 behind him. I wonder when they're going to try and make that outside line work, dude. It's within 10 to go. I feel like now's the time. It's now or never.
Yes.
You see this one long line of cars. Guys have been able to make up a couple of positions in the pack, but they're having a hard time doing anything more than that. As the 11's going to give a 41 a big push coming onto the back straightaway. 41 handles it well. Got the 38 behind him. 30 looks like he's backing it up to the 10 because he's not making any progress on the 38. Now here comes the 11. He gets sideways with the 38.
Oh man, all the way on the
38's going to come back up, trying to get back on track. The 30 will let him. And the 10's going to get around him on the outside, so he's going to lose 2 spots. Now, the 30 car right now is really looking for something here because he's gotten a good run so far, and he's in position right now. That would be...
Spectral Rancor trying to tandem with the 30 of Ice Wolfies.
I don't have the 30 on my spectate GUI. Can you just give me on who that is?
Ice Wolfies?
Oh, that's Wolfies? Okay. So, wait, I had him before. Weird. So, we have Wolfies fall... Okay, let's just run through the order. It's Musa, Rancor, Ice Wolfies, Commander Remy, that was your guy, and Lost Souls, that's their top 5. And behind them, it's in the Coors Silver Bullet is Hole Luke Kato, Joel Lucato, Chris Baldpaul, and then everyone else is kind of in that big pack there, you know?
Yeah.
And, oh, it looks like Spectral's going to go down to the inside, but the 41 comes back, does a little Pruitt fade to block him. You saw that little move there, AJ. That was an interesting maneuver.
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
Turned over. 30 goes back up sideways across the pack.
Wow, they saved it.
What a save. These guys are saving everything out here. And now your guy, Commando Remy, back into second.
Oh, there they go in the back. Oh, flipping.
Yeah, there they go. 2 cars, 1 car flips. Caution comes out. This is the race back.
909.
Within 10 to go. This is really important race back here. Trials all the way here at the end of the straightaway. Whole Musa is going to get it. Spectral Rancor in 3rd, Remy in 2nd. And AJ, that was a very important race back with this few of laps to go.
Yeah, and Bolt 9094 flips, and I believe he was caught up in one of the cautions earlier.
Yeah, so unlucky day for him. Looks like he's going to keep it going. That's that Domino's number 8 car. Very interesting car there with the number placement, isn't it?
Yep.
A lot of blank space between the Domino's, and he just...
Oh no.
Did he just kill the 51?
Oh no.
Space?
There's been a massive accident on the backstretch.
Involving the pace car.
Involving the pace car. Joe Musa didn't slow down in time.
Yeah, Moko just has a car inside his engine block. That's not healthy. I don't think that helps the revs. They're having issues getting him unstuck, AJ.
That Nike car kind of cool though.
Now I don't know if they're gonna let him. I don't know if they're gonna pit him again. Do you think you're gonna pit these guys again? I feel like everyone's good on fuel, so I don't think they're
I
gonna
don't think that you should pit here.
I don't think you should. I don't know if the pits are even gonna be open because we're within 10 to go. I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's ask. Apparently, Chris Bald Paul hears gunshots every day. AJ, do you hear gunshots?
No.
I hear fireworks. Fireworks on the racetrack because we're going to be restarting within 5 to go.
Nice segue there.
That's a nice segue. So, AJ, this is the last time we're going to be asking this today. Who you got?
I think at this point in time, Commander Remy, I'm trying to sound like Stephen A here. Commander Remy is gonna win this race. I do not care who.
Are you really thinking that Joel Musa is a bona fide scrub here? He's leading. He's showing talent. He's got a good knack for where to put his car on the racetrack. I think he's got as much of a shot as your guy. Okay?
Alright.
You can't be dissing this guy, and the pace car is left.
I do not care who you are picking. Commander Remy will win this race.
Watch him spin on the restart. Watch him somehow self-spin at Talladega.
Oh my goodness, commentators curse.
Commentators curse, yeah. Okay, now that I've said that, he's gonna... I don't know, you said he's gonna win so he can't win, but I said he's gonna self-spin so now he's gonna win. So I think it cancels out and he just has to race his own race. Cancels out. Terrible.
Commentator cancel out.
Commentator cancel. So Spectral Rancor, I believe.
Why are people bidding?
I don't know.
It's
apparently,
like 3 laps to go. Or I should say 5.
Well, I guess some guys want to get fuel. Okay, let's see who pits. I think Spectral's gonna pit. Yeah, 2 guys pit. Spectral and
literally
Scentless.
2 guys. Terrible.
Actually, not Scentless. It'd be Spectral and gosh, who is that? I keep forgetting. That would be 2K. Yeah, 2K's in the 99. 2K's in the car over start. 2K gave up a decent spot, I guess.
Yeah.
And so somebody said that Joel's about to be sent. Uh-oh.
Oh, great.
Oh, great. Joel Musa sees the Shadow Rumble. He's got Remy behind him. Remy's already murdered multiple people today.
Yeah.
It's not really Remy's fault. He just pushes guys into the corner, and then the guy can't handle the push and goes up into the outside. Well, he almost just turned the guy under caution, so maybe he is really intending on just destroying this man's whole career.
Who, Commander Remy?
Yeah, he just turned 41.
That's what he needs to do to win.
That's what he needs to do. Jay, no coaching. No coaching, bad.
I am being Stephen A. Smith and you can't stop me.
I can literally stop you. I know where you live.
No, you do not.
Uh-oh.
I know where you live.
You live in Wasco, California, clearly.
Clearly.
Clearly you do not own an air fryer, AJ.
Sag.
Terrible. Also, Zoe DM'd me. I should probably read that.
Well, we're gonna be 4 laps to go on the restart.
4 laps.
What do you think is gonna happen?
I think that there's gonna be a massive wreck and we're gonna finish under caution. So you want to be leading to not, to not lose.
What is the
Remember,
keys to the race?
As the man who inspired Inside Line Scheme today said, if you ain't first,
you're last.
Hell yeah. And sometimes you can be second or third or fourth. You can finish a lot of places, honestly. But it's... Okay. We watched that movie. That was good. That was Calzone movie night.
Yep.
Times. The golden age of Calzone.
Here we go. The non-existent fans on their feet.
And the non-existent grandstand at this non-existent front stretch at Talladega to the Aaron's restart zone. Green flag out in the air. It's Remy pushing Joel. They're 4 wide at the back in the tri-oval. They are all over the place back there, AJ.
Yep.
Meanwhile, here comes Remy down the inside. Gives the 41 a push. They are racing hard back there. They're racing hard at the front.
Now you don't want to make your move right here.
Yes. Landing on each other. Cars sideways. What a save.
What a save,
Onto
2K
the next
Blue.
straightaway. We have 4 times around this circuit. That's what? We got about 15 miles to go here, AJ. Not much more than that.
Yep, we definitely do. I mean, wait, what?
And here comes Remy. He's got a big push on the 41. but he's got the 23 coming up to push him. AJ, at this point, I don't know if they're going to form that outside line or if they're just going to keep up this act of slinkying, pushing into each other, and hoping the guy in front of them moves up the track.
The impending sense of urgency is going to be a catalyst here. I'm just throwing out big words.
The impending sense of doom, more like AJ.
Yes, impending sense of doom.
I hate to be a brutalist. I hate to be a fatalist here, but something's going to happen here before these guys are done, the way they're racing up here at the front. Everybody's gotten in one line. They're all going as fast as you possibly can around here at Talladega.
Oh, man. Every single lap there, people...
all over the place.
Yeah. Every single lap they're all the way on the backstretch apron.
Yeah, these got guys hitting the inside wall on the backstretch and just carrying on. Remy is right where he wants to be, though. Remy's where he wants to be, I think, here in second place.
Oh, my goodness.
What a save. Popped the wall there. They're 3 wide for third, and these front 3 are gapping the field, AJ.
I think it's these 3 who are going to be fighting for the win here.
Yes. Yes, it's Joel Musa, followed by Remy, followed by Chris Bald Paul.
2 laps to go.
That is your front 3.
Sendless Apprentice back there, too.
Here comes Remy down the inside.
Oh, my goodness.
41.
What a pass. Tandem drafting is back.
To the lead at the front. Chris Bald Paul pushing. 41 on the outside. Is he going to get help? Chris is going to push the outside car of Joel Musa. Joel Musa gets to push the 10 car squeezing.
Wow.
They're going to be coming to take the white flag next time by.
Wow, look at him slam.
They're slamming on each other, landing on each other here at Talladega.
Look at the hands.
Coming to the white.
Look at his hands.
Look at his hands. Here they come. One more time around at Talladega Superspeedway. Remy on the inside. On the outside with no help is Joel Musa. If they get to the line, it'll be next time around, and the winner wins it. White flag in the air. The race is official. Got a car sideways sliding through the Talladega infield.
Oh, he's going to merge all the way up into the pack.
Big, big, big move here, though. Look at this push here coming from the 23. Now he's in position. Chris Bald Paul sitting in second. Oh, got squirrely behind him. Sendless Apprentice.
Check that out. They're 3 wide back there.
Line. And these guys are about to wreck. The 51 gives the 23 a push. One more corner for Remy, but the 23 is going to get unleashed onto him here. Here he comes. Remy manages the push well as they come towards the tri-oval for the final time. Talladega is unique, as the start-finish line is all the way at the end of the front stretch. Anything can happen until then. Chris Bald Paul pulls out alongside. They're going to be 2 wide, bumping and banging all the way through the tri-oval.
Who's going to win it?
51. Here comes Apprentice. Here comes Apprentice down the inside. He's going to go out the outside. Oh, it's a photo finish at the line. It looks like Remy had it.
It looked like Remy who got it. Oh, my goodness.
Behind them. Big one strikes as they cross the stripe. And I believe Remy has won this thing.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
What a move there.
Commander Remy was gonna win this race. And he did.
He did. What a moment there. What a great finish to this race here at the end of this thing.
Wow.
Gosh. Talladega Superspeedway always giving us some good finishes. They were 3 wide at the line. One of the closest finishes I've seen on this platform in a bit of a, well, I mean, at least a week. But you know.
At least a week.
At least a week. Gosh, what a moment there, AJ. I don't know if you have the ability to do live replays yet, but if you can, show it. If you can't, then edit one in.
No, I don't. Sorry.
And Commander Remy's gonna bring that thing down.
Yo, why are you in here though? Oh, frick. There's a guy who joined in the...
So he just joined for like a second and then heard my voice and he was intimidated.
Yep. And Willing NASCAR. What's up, dude?
Damn, my drive was oh my god. You have to admit, those final 20 laps were good.
Yeah, those were.
Laps are good.
That was great.
Rename before we don't talk about that.
Yeah. That was a great finish, honestly. I'm actually got to sign off here, AJ. AJ was great working with you. Always great doing play-by-play. You're a good color, man.
All right, cool. Thank you.
I'd like to encourage everyone watching to sub or follow the channel and buy my merch, please. I beg you. I need Robux. Yeah. And thank you so much for the guys here at BIRA for giving us the opportunity to come and broadcast this. It's been a lot of fun. And thanks for AJ for doing color with me. So yeah, thank you so much. And AJ, I assume are you gonna do interviews with the winner or what?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do interviews.
All right. Well, thank you all for having such a good race, and I'll be back. I'm gonna go watch my house get destroyed by lightning.
And that.
See you, boys.
All right, bye, AJ.
Yeah, bye. Also, daily reminder: I'm the better AJ.
Hey, be quiet. Get out of here.
Hey, I have one more Beds championship than you.
Okay.
See you, mate.
All right.
Hey,
take care.
Hey, Matt. Good league. I'll have to get in touch about the track because I quite like this day. But yeah. See ya.
All right. Have a good day.
All right. Well, I guess this is the post-race show now. I mean.
Wow. What'd you guys think of that finish?
Man, it was a great finish. They were side by side all the way to the line. Wow.
It's so sad that the 23 didn't get a push, because if he got a push right there, I don't think Remy would have had it.
I think the 51 car should have pushed him, but
I think so too. I mean, I think the 51 was thinking, okay, if I push him, I might lose everything I gained at this track.
The thing is.
So,
all right, go.
Watch out.
Okay. Well, anyway, the thing is, I freaking called it. I called it. I said that he was gonna win, and he did.
Also led most laps too.
Yeah. Well, that is
How
your
many
winner.
laps did he lead?
Let's try and get a
Here, let me.
Can we get an interview with
your race
Commander
winner
Remy?
into
Does
the
he have a
bloodshed.
mic?
Yeah. Yeah, he's Mike.
All right, send him in here.
1 second, let me get a screenshot first.
All right.
Unbelievable race.
Yeah, that was a great race up until the end, or at the end it was a good race, but I don't know.
Don't talk about the first.
At first it was kind of
laps.
boring because they were trying to, I don't know, I guess like freaking.
Well, the problem with the package was that it was, well, they weren't conservative. They were going throttle. The problem with the package is that it stalls out with the top more often than not.
Yeah.
And you have to like get a short line.
All right.
Did you get the screenshot? Can we move him in here?
Yeah, I got him. Yeah, move him in. Let's see here. Willing, can you move him in? Because I'm on mobile phone right now.
What? What do you want me to do?
Move
in
Remy
Remy.
in here.
Oh, yes. Move to media.
All right, Commander Remy, what a win there. How do you feel about that?
I mean, oh wow, those last couple laps were just amazing. Honestly, I didn't think I was gonna win the race, but Joel, I don't know if he could have lasted to the end, because he was super low on fuel. At the time of the caution, he was at 500 milliliters. So
Matthew, get out of here.
Pretty good.
You're in the shot, bro.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, yeah, Joel Musa was like staying out the whole last like 30 laps, I think. I think that's when he stayed out. But anyway,
I like your guy commentating in the middle. Can you do me a favor, bro?
Dude,
Yo, can you,
freaking-
Sorry about the interruption.
Yeah, it's
We
fine.
have
It's fine.
an uninvited guest in the chat. We will move him out of here.
Okay. Anyway, before I was really interrupted, I called it. I called you winning. I said in my best Stephen A. Smith impression that you were going to win and that nobody else was gonna stop you from winning. How do you feel about that?
Wow, I mean, it is a super speedway. I told Matt before the race that, anybody can win. There is a little bit of skill that goes into this, but other than that, it's basically just full throttle or you're saving half the time. And yeah.
Get out of the shot, Dale. Come on, dude.
Come on, Dale.
Dale.
Get out of this shot, Will.
The ghost of Dale. Stop! You can't. Well, we're off the air. Well, anyway, thanks for thanks for having the interview with us. We'll be signing off here, with Matthew and Remy, our winner. Let's say goodbye together, I guess. I don't know.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching. Yay.
Bye.
Thanks.